Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you for joining me today. Our theme is town. But before we get into anything, it's very important that we sanitize our hands. Remember, when we sanitize our hands, we are making sure that no germs are on our hands and fingers. You can even dry your hands. And don't forget to practice good social distancing by checking with your hands beside you and in front of you. Well done. Today's lesson will be about the number 8 and counting. For our first exercise for this lesson, it can be found on page 3. Here we are introduced to a number, and this number is called 8. Everyone, let's say 8. Very good. We are going to learn how to write the number 8 as well as to trace and count up to the number 8. So let's take a look at the board. On the board, I have the number 8. Now, as you can see, it is made up of almost 2 circles. When you're drawing the number 8, you start at the corner and you go round and down, just like the letter S. And then you come back up and join the top where you started. Remember, the top and the bottom must be a little bit equal, otherwise you're going to have a small head and a big bottom. So we are going to try and draw the number 8. I want you to try in the air. Take your finger and you're going to trace along with me on the board. Are you ready? Wonderful. So let's start. We go round. Remember, when you're drawing, you must take your time so that you don't make any mistakes. We must have beautiful handwriting. Then we come back up and we connect the 2. So that is my number 8. I want you to try in your books. Let's take a look at our book again. You can see that they have shown you the direction you need to start. So I'd like you to put your finger there and you're going to trace round the number 8. You can even try with your pencil. Now that we've tried, let's count how many apples we have. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 apples. Yummy. I love the apples, especially when I'm not feeling well. Apples are good for you. So what I would like you to do, my dear children, is I'd like you to draw the number 8 in the boxes that you can see. You can try first by tracing on the big 8 that you can see there. You can also count the dots so that you don't forget where you're going and where you're coming from. Let's now move on to the next exercise on page 4. On page 4, it's asking you to write the numbers. Now, I know you have been doing the numbers with the other teachers, but before we do the numbers, let's remind each other on how to draw the numbers. As you can see, they have given you a trace line for each and every number. So before you move on, I'd like you to finish every block for each number. For example, number 1. Number 1 starts at the top and goes down. I want you to finish the blocks of number 1, and remember, it needs to be a straight line. And you are going to do this for all the numbers. Please, my dears, don't rush. I want you to take your time because we want beautiful numbers. And as you can see, the last number there is our number for today, number 8. I hope you enjoy yourselves. And remember, if it's not perfect, you can still try and make the next block as perfect as you can. Let's move on to page 5. On page 5, it says count the items and color them. Yay, we get to do a bit of coloring. But I want you to make sure that as you are counting, you count out loud. Let's do number 1 together, the flowers. Flowers are so beautiful, and I hope when you're coloring them, you're going to color them different colors to show how beautiful they are. Let's start counting. I want you to take your finger and count as we go together. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 flowers shown in our book. So you are going to write the number 6 in the block there. I would like you to do that for the rest of the pictures, like the trees that we can see, the stop signs that you can see, and the cars that you can see as well. Don't forget to color them the proper colors. I've never seen a blue tree, so make sure you use the correct colors. And make sure as well that when you're coloring, you color inside the lines. Try very hard not to rush and make your work very, very beautiful. Enjoy yourselves, and remember, when you're done, take a look at it and ask yourselves, is this my best work? I hope you enjoyed your coloring and that you stayed in the lines and used beautiful colors. Let's move on to our next exercise for today. Here on page 6, we can see a man, and he looks like he's a builder, a type of person who helps make buildings. It looks like he's very busy doing something, and our job is to count the bricks that he has already laid down. Let's count them for him. And I want us to count together and point to the bricks. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 bricks there. Wow. Isn't that funny? The number 8 keeps on coming back. And I hope that you remember how to draw the number 8. But we also need to count how many bricks are still left for him to lay down. As you can see, the bricks are not in order, but let's count them anyway. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 bricks that he has to lay down next. Another task we have to do is to make this picture look beautiful. Now remember, in a town, there's always something that is being built. So we want to help the builder not just to lay the bricks and count them like we have done, but to make it look wonderfully and beautifully colored. Make sure that your bricks can be as many colors as you like and that the color of the first bricks can be different from the colors of the bricks underneath, as well as the builder himself. Please don't color him just one color. I'm sure he has many colors on him. And make sure that when you are done, that you have checked if you have colored everything from his ears to his nose, from the cement that you can see to the arms that you can see as well. So, dear children, this is the last exercise for our lesson today. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. Remember to keep on practicing and counting. You can practice the number 8 in the air with your finger or writing it down as well. Before we go, remember it is very important to sanitize our hands. And every time you sanitize, make sure that you are also doing it on your fingertips as well. You can leave your hands to dry a little bit. And then after that, I would like to encourage you to check your social distancing. So we go out to check and in front of us. Well done. But I have a special friend joining me today, and her name is Zoe. Hello, Zoe. So, from Zoe and myself, we would like to say goodbye. Enjoy your day.